Hey guys, well, recently a lot of people have been approaching me asking me, hey Edison, how much does it really cost you to raise 100 birds from day one up to the point of laying eggs? Yeah, and well, in this video I'm going to be answering that question. Yeah, I'm also going to be sharing with you how much it does really cost you to raise the 100 birds from day one up to the point of laying eggs. Yeah, all the costs involved, the vaccination, all the costs. Yeah, so if you are that person, this video is just for you. Just stick the video right through at the very end. And well, welcome back to the channel with me, Edison, a very passionate poultry farmer. Yeah, on this channel, Farm Palace, I talk about how to brew chickens, how to raise healthy chickens, how to grow your farm into a profitable business. Yeah, so if you are that person looking for such information, just subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that you are the first to know when I upload a new video. Yeah, so let's dive in right away. And well guys, when does come to raising chickens, the most important thing are the feeds. Yeah, because they take 80% of the total costs of the farm. Yeah, and each chicken consumes around 9 kgs of feeds from day one up to the point of laying eggs. Yeah, and I'll be honest with you guys, it's really very difficult to determine how much exactly you'll be spending on the feeds. Yeah, because the market prices keep varying each and every day, most of the times depending on the location where the farm is found. And also, usually most of the times when we are purchasing feeds, we purchase feeds that will take us for around 1 month or 1.5 months. Yeah, unless you decide to purchase feeds that will take you for day one up to when the chicken starts to lay the eggs, it's really very difficult to determine the exact amount of money you will be spending on the feeds. Yeah, I'll give you an example, guys. In January this year, I bought 1 kilogram of maize at 1,300 Ugandan shillings. Just after 3 months, in April, I just purchased maize, 1 kilogram of maize at 1,600. Yeah, so there was an increment of 300. Now 300 looks like a small amount, but when you are purchasing, for example, 1,000 kgs of maize, it will be an increment of 300,000. Yeah, and 300,000 could be purchasing for you 200 more kgs of maize. Yeah, and if you don't take it on that stand and you just buy 100 kgs of maize, there will also be an increment of 30,000 shillings, and 30,000 shillings could purchase for you 20 more kgs of maize. Yeah, so it's really very difficult to determine how much exactly you'll be spending on the feeds, as I've told you. Another thing that will cost you high amount of money is purchasing the chickens themselves. Yeah, so in my country, Uganda, one chicken costs about $1. So if we're going to be purchasing 100 birds, we will probably need around $100 to purchase all the birds. Yeah, after you will need the chicken house, and this is where we're going to be raising the chickens from. Yeah, so the chicken house should be around 4 meters in length and 3 meters in width. Yeah, so you'll be making around 80 birds per square meter, and that space is just enough. Yeah, to raise all the 100 birds in a healthy condition, a healthy environment. Yeah, you also need litter in the chicken house. Yeah, so you, depending on what you use as your litter, you can decide to use either coffee 6 or rice 6 or wood shaving. Yeah, so let's say you have decided to use coffee 6. Yeah, one bag of coffee 6 costs about $4, so you'll be using 4 bags. So if you are going to be using 4 bags, you will need around $16. Yeah, and if you are going to be using wood shaving or rice 6, the price will be lower, because wood shavings and rice 6, they are cheaper than coffee 6. Yeah, and also you need a disinfectant to disinfect the chicken house, to kill all the germs, you know, to make sure that the chicken house is safe for our chickens. Yeah, so disinfect also the litter. So you need around 3 bottles of a disinfectant, which is each bottle, when it is 200 mils, and that food disinfectant you use to put in a food dip where you step in before coming to our chickens, so that you don't bring diseases to our chickens. Yeah, so that you raise healthy birds on the farm. Yeah, so it will work as our first biosecurity measure. Yeah, the disinfectant which is put in the food dip, and we usually change that water or that disinfectant from the food dip after 1 full week. Yeah, so it works for 1 full week, then you change 1 full week, then you change. Yeah. Well, another thing is brooding. Yeah, and in brooding you will need something to provide warmth to the chickens. Yeah, you can either use charcoal or brooder lights, or you can use solar lights, or even you can use a lamp. This lamp where you put paraffin, yeah, they can work. Anything can work as long as it can be able to provide warmth to our baby chickens. But charcoal is the most effective and cheapest one to use. Yeah, so if you decide to use charcoal, you will need 1 bag of charcoal, and 1 bag of charcoal costs about $21. Yeah, so you also need lighting in the chicken house, because we need our chickens to feed day and night so that they can grow up very well. So you can decide to use electric bulbs to provide light to the chickens, or you can decide even to use this lamp where you put in paraffin. It does 2 things: it provides light and also gives out heat. Yeah, so you can use solar lights or even brooder lights, whatever thing you use, as long as it can provide enough light for the chickens to see what they are eating, it will work just perfectly. Yeah. Another thing, you will need drinkers that are used in brooding. Yeah, so these are called first stage drinkers, and each drinker has a capacity of 3 liters, and it costs about 90 cents. So you probably need around $4.50 to purchase all the 5 drinkers. Yeah, so after that you also need feeders where you put the feeds for the baby chicks. Yeah, so for the first week of brooding you need something that is open. You can use pan feeders. Each pan feeder costs about $2, so you need around 12 of them, and it will cost you probably around $24. Yeah, so if you don't use pan feeders, you can also use these trays, can also work perfectly. Yeah, for me, I use these trays and they work perfectly for me. Each tray costs about $1, so you probably need around 12 trays, and it will cost you about $12. Yeah, you can also make feeders out of cardboards with salt tape. Yeah, they can also work perfectly, because you just need something that is open and the baby chicks can access the feeds on it at any time they feel like accessing it. Yeah, so after the first week, when you enter the second week, we introduce first stage feeders, and these are the first stage feeders. Yeah, each first stage feeder costs about 40 cents, so you need about 6 of them, and you probably spend around $2.40 to purchase these feeders, and they will help you to cover all the brooding process. Yeah, so the baby chicks will feed from these feeders up to you finish brooding. Yeah, after brooding you introduce second stage feeders. Yeah, let me show you guys. These are the second stage feeders. You need about 6 of them, and each feeder costs about $1, so you spend about $6 to purchase all the 6 feeders. Yeah, then after the second month you can introduce third stage feeders, and you need probably around 4 of them, and each feeder costs about $2, so it will cost you about $80 to purchase the feeders that will help you from the second month up to when you are selling off your birds, or when they have started laying eggs. Yeah, another thing, it's the vaccination. Yeah, and you spend about $42 on purchasing all the vaccines. Yeah, and it will depend very much a lot on the vaccination schedule that you are following. Yeah, so, and another thing, it's water. Yeah, as I've told you at the beginning, guys, each chicken consumes about 9 kgs of feeds from day 1 up to the point of laying eggs. Yeah, now if you're raising about 100 birds, you feed them about 900 kgs of feeds from day 1 up to the point of laying eggs. Yeah, now if the chickens consume about 900 kgs of feeds, they will consume water of about 1,800 liters from day 1 up to the point of laying eggs. Yeah, and the price of the water will depend very much a lot on the source where you are getting it from. Yeah, so either way, if you are using national water as your source, or a borehole, or rainwater in the tank, it will depend very much a lot on your source. Well, another thing is brooding. Yeah, and when it does come to brooding, you need something that will provide warmth to your chickens. Yeah, you can use either charcoal or brooder lights or solar lights or this lamp where you just put paraffin. Yeah, so but of all of them, charcoal is the most effective and cheapest one to use. Yeah, so if you are to use charcoal, you need around one bag, and one bag costs about 21 US dollars. Yeah, and also you need light in the brooder. Yeah, so you need something to provide light to your chickens. So for that case, you can also use this lamp where you put paraffin. It can work as a heat source and also as something that provides light to the chickens, because we need our chickens to feed day and night. So you can use either these electric bulbs. They can work as long as they provide enough light for the chickens to see what they are eating. Yeah, they can work perfectly, or the solar lights. So whatever you can get, as long as it can provide enough light, it will work. Yeah, and also you need to change the drinkers after brooding. Yeah, so you need to introduce new drinkers. I'll show you guys. You can decide to use this kind of drinkers. You can see, yeah, they can work perfectly. Each drinker has a capacity of 10 liters, and you need about 4 of them, and each drinker costs about $3. So you spend about $12 on purchasing all the 4 drinkers, and they work perfectly for your chickens from the second month after brooding up to when the chickens start to lay the eggs. Yeah, another thing is labor. Yeah, so if you are not around, you have to hire someone to help you do the farm work. Yeah, and you pay him about $27 per month. So you probably spend about $180 on the labor cost from day one up to the point the chickens start to lay the eggs. Yeah, so that's it for today, guys. That's it for today. I hope the video has been very insightful for you. Yeah, if you have found this video interesting, give me a thumbs up, comment on the video, share the video, and to all those who have subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, for viewing the videos. Yeah, I really appreciate it, guys. I love you so much. And if you're viewing this video and haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel for more urban poultry tips. On this channel, I talk about poultry, how to brood chickens, how to raise healthy chickens, how to grow your farm into a profitable business. Yeah, so if you are that person looking for such information, just subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that you are the first to know when I upload a new video. Lots of love. Catch you very soon with another video. Bye bye.